something changed. Something shifted. People not the same no more. People change. Something's off. And it's been like this for a long time. Everybody's so disconnected. And once you start to notice it, you can't unsee it. So in this video, we're about to show you. Let's see what people noticed.
The past 5 years, we've all intuitively felt a weird shift. Things have been getting bad, and it doesn't seem like it's going to fix itself. It actually seems like there's going to be some sort of confrontation or conflict. There's some sort of weird energy shift that I can't really put my finger on, but you can just feel it, man. And if you think people are radical now, just wait. It's about to get so much more extreme. It builds a distrust, and now there's an energy, there's a tension in the air. Like, we can all feel it. Something is about to go down here.
Man, what is going on with the time lately? I've seen a lot of videos about it, and I just started realizing it yesterday. The time is flying by. It's flying by. I feel like I've aged 20 years in the last year. I noticed it when I was looking in the mirror last night. Wrinkles, the bags under my eyes. Most of my hair is gone. What's going on? I woke up this morning at 3:45. I stepped outside, and the goddamn birds are already out tweeting and chirping. And I've heard this rumor going around that time's going by faster. And it seems like you wake up and you're already tired before your day starts. And the day goes by so fast. And next thing you know, it's dinner time, and then you're back in bed, and then you're back to work again. It feels like you can't enjoy anything. I'm fucking exhausted. I went to bed last night at 9 o'clock. Woke up at 3:30, and I feel like I haven't even gone to sleep yet. The weeks are flying by. I just turned 50 in January, and we're almost halfway through the year already. It seems like the year just frickin' started. Something's going on. The minutes, the hours, the days, the years are flying by, and I don't know how to describe that. But something's changing. I don't know if somebody did something, but I feel like we're all getting old way too fast, and I don't know how to slow it back down.
I don't know, man. I feel like being too aware of everything is generally a curse. Like, I catch everything from a fake ass compliment, a fake smile, a shift in somebody's tone, fake body language. I peep all of it without even trying. And that shit low-key mess with your head sometimes.
Do you want to know one of the biggest signs of the end times that I'm watching right now? It's how everybody feels right now. And I mean everybody, believer and unbeliever alike. Everybody is just so sick and tired of everything. It's like this collective physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual exhaustion, this soul level fatigue that we all are feeling. And it's because everything about this world is literally the exact opposite of how we're meant to live.
I got to know if anybody else feels this way. Almost as if we are literally approaching something much bigger than we'll probably ever imagine. And right now it's almost like a calm before the storm. Things are good. You see people out shopping, doing their thing, having a good time, and you're sitting here wondering, does anybody else feel the way that I'm feeling right now? And the feeling is honestly just this, like, I don't know what's going to change, but I know something is definitely, without question, going to change. And how I've been living, what I've been doing, how I've been operating my life has got me here, but it's not going to get me there when that time comes. And there's been signs within my body, within my motivation, within my mind of it speaking to me. Like, hey, you thinking that money and business and your purpose and all these things that you've been working so hard towards, yeah, they're important right now, but they may not be as important in the future. Like, you doing all this, and I'm getting the signs to slow down on so many different areas, because it's almost like this divine intelligence is speaking to me of like, hey, it's okay to rest a little bit more. It's okay not to be so driven or so type A. It's okay to be more internal right now. It's okay not to go out and, have all these ambitions and all these different things, because whatever I am, that this intelligence, I am preparing you. And I don't really know what else to do other than surrender and trust it. And like when I need to rest and I don't want to do the thing that I think I should be doing, maybe listen to it more. I don't know. Because it's speaking to me loudly now. The body's speaking to me, the environment's speaking to me, the energy, the vibes, they're all speaking to me that things are changing and that I naturally need to change as well. And if I fight the resistance, I'm going to feel it. And I have been feeling it. Every time I try to fight it, every time I try to go back on and do these old patterns, be these old ways of how I used to be, it's not allowing me to stay that way. It's been interesting. So, I've made a few videos about this, but it just keeps getting stronger and stronger. So I want to just keep putting this out to see like, what are you feeling? How is your life being different right now? Do you feel the shift that's happening, but that we haven't been able to see yet? Like what is it exactly that you are feeling that may be similar to this? I'm super curious. So let me know.
I wish people understood that people with no support system operate completely different than the average person. While the average person have somebody to call 24/7, they have somebody to share their lowest moments with, and they even might have financial support from someone else. The person with no support system don't have any of that, and they have to move not more so in a survival instinct, but in the wisdom instinct, because they never know what's going to come next. But chances are they've seen a lot of obstacles already at a younger point in life, earlier in their life, and they know how to adapt well to everything around them. Now, there's pros and cons to that. The pros are you become resilient. The con is you never have no one to lean on, and sometimes you can feel isolated. But a lot of these people, including myself, we bring a different frequency to the room because we've been through so much that we could almost see things before it happened. Not in like a psychic way, but almost in an intuitive way, because we learned that although we don't have a lot to rely on, we always can trust our intuitions. And for that reason, these are the people that will thrive the most in the age of the Aquarius and usually get to where they want to be at the end of this lifetime. And usually that's not a financial goal, it's more so a spiritual goal, because these type of people understand the spiritual world more than anyone, in my personal opinion.
You won't be living here much longer. You're getting ready to relocate sometime soon. The place that you're at first, it was a blessing, but all good things must come to an end. And before you're stepping into this next chapter, things probably have been getting more intense where you're at, either with the people you're living with, neighbors, or just the environment in general, probably just dealing with a lot of negative energy. And you probably already know you're going to move. And right now you're just probably stressed out because moving is a very stressful process, but it is something you have deserved. And you're going to move into an environment that is way more peaceful. It's going to be a place that you probably didn't even know you wanted. As soon as you step into that environment, you're just going to feel this overwhelming sense of peace. And it's something you haven't felt in a minute because you've been used to the stress. But trust that this place you're about to get, you have earned it.
I don't know if it's the generation. I don't know if it's the heat. I don't know if it's because of what happened in 2020. People are extremely weird now. And that's why you will find me at my house or with a couple people or by myself.
I feel like I lost my spark in life, honestly. I feel like super unmotivated. I just feel tired, like mentally, with so much brain fog. I feel like all the stuff that I've struggled with in life and in the past and even now, like a lot of stuff that's going on in my life, from work to travel to relationships, all these different things are kind of just piling on, and it feels very draining. And I feel like a lot of times I'm fighting these battles myself, and I don't really have the best outlet, because I find that whenever I start to get in a good groove and something starts to deter me off my path, that's when I kind of fall back into the same habits of like not eating the best, of sleeping in later than I should be, not working out super consistently, not taking risks, not going out and doing what I know I need to do every single day, being on my phone a lot more. And I've been in plenty of these cycles in my life, and I just feel like this is another one. But honestly, this one feels hard to shake, because it just feels like this is the biggest one I've had in my life, with so many changes happening in my life. It feels like everything's happening at once, and it honestly feels pretty overwhelming, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't really feel like myself. I haven't felt like myself for a while, and I know I'm not the only person that's going through something in general, but especially now, like I know I'm not the only person going through this phase right now, because that's all it is, just a phase. It's a phase where we're learning how to deal with what's going on in our life, that this doesn't last forever, and we just have to get creative with how we're going to solve it, because really any problem has a solution. It wouldn't be a problem without a solution being created for it. I just haven't found a solution yet on how to necessarily get out of this rut or this funk that I feel like I'm in. So if you're in a rut or you're in a funk too, like me, then all you have to do is just keep on trying every single day and don't give up. Really all you have to do. It might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow, it might not happen this year, next year. There's no telling. No one knows when it's going to happen and when you're going to get out of it. But I promise you, when you look down the line and you didn't give up, and you look back and you see all the shit that you got through, you're going to be grateful that you didn't give up.
You ever notice life don't feel real no more? Everybody staring at screens. Everybody mentally exhausted. Everybody rushing. Everybody distracted. Everybody surviving. But nobody really living. People don't even randomly pull up to each other's houses no more. Kids barely outside no more. Families eat together less. Neighbors don't know neighbors. Everybody connected online, but disconnected in real life. That's crazy. And what's scary is, this new generation, they think this shit is normal. Meanwhile, years flying by so fucking fast, people don't even realize they're getting older. That's why so many people feel empty now. Humanity slowly traded real experiences for digital ones. Digital friends, digital money, digital love, digital attention, digital validation. And deep down, a lot of people can feel something missing, but can't explain what it is.
This world is off. I feel like it's something that we've never seen before. It's always been bad. It's always been in chaos. But this past year is something that we've never seen before. We literally live in a world where you constantly have to watch your own back, because it's like you can't trust anybody anymore. With how quick people are to switch up on you, with the way people are driving, like people are out here driving on the roads like they're literally going to hit you. There's an increase in people trying to tailgate you, going around you, driving recklessly. You go into the store, you can instantly pick off on all of the negative energy. That's the result of a society, a world that's been pushed way too far. You can't agree to disagree with anybody anymore, because you don't know if it's gonna cost you your life or not. The best advice that I could give anybody watching this video is to keep your circle small, stay to yourself, always watch your back, because it's getting crazy out here and it's not getting better.
I no longer need hardcore proof to validate what my intuition is telling me.
if something just seems off about like a person, place, thing, situation, it's because it's off. I'm not sticking around to discover what it is. I'm just not doing that shit no more. My time and my energy is way too valuable.
You ever feel a shift at work? Like something's changing and you don't belong there anymore? A shift in the way people treat you, a shift in the peace you used to feel, a shift in how heavy the place has become. And now it feels like that shift is pushing you out. But hear me, every shift has a purpose. The shift may feel uncomfortable, but it's not to break you. It's to move you. A shift out of what's draining you. A shift into what's meant for you. Because when God allows a shift, it's never to leave you empty. It's always to position you for greater. If you ever felt the shift in your workplace, comment shift below, because the shift is the setup.
Here's something else they don't tell you about spiritual awakening. No one tells you that the shift is coming. You think that the awakening is happening to you. You think your dark night of the soul, your ego deaths, your ascension, your integration, embodiment, all that's just happening to you. But I'm here to tell you that this is happening on a global scale. It's happening all around this planet. We are in the age of Aquarius, which means the age of knowing. We're done with believing. It's about knowing at this point. And you know what comes with knowing? Awareness is coming. More awakening is coming. Coherence is coming. Integration is coming. Embodiment is coming. Resonance is coming. And at the same time, those things are already here. You are alive in a time where the shift of consciousness that's happening throughout this planet is more profound than it's ever been in history. We are individually and collectively moving to higher levels of consciousness. But in order to do that, we have to let go of the old way of doing things. So the old systems are falling behind. Relationships that were sourced in low vibrational intentions and behaviors are being left behind. Jobs that are sourced in low vibrational intentions and behaviors are being left behind. Because now people are asking questions, as they should. You should ask questions of the old systems. How did we get here? Why are we doing it this way? What is going on? Where did it come from? And more often than not, when we start asking questions, the answers that we get are going to lead us away from those low vibrational places. And the more that happens, the more people gain awareness. The more awareness we gain, the more conscious we become. The more conscious we become, the more we integrate. The more we integrate, the more we embody. And the more we rise and ascend to the place that we're supposed to be. And there are those who find nostalgia in the old days and the old way of doing things. And I'm sorry to tell you, but those days are gone. Those people are still attached to the low vibrational frequencies because it gave them a sense of power and control. They no longer have that. Evolution goes forward. We are evolving as beings. We are understanding who we truly are. Do you know what that means? But if you are alive in a time like this, you are definitely meant to be here, and you are meant to be a part of this ascension. So I encourage you, keep growing, keep gaining awareness, keep gaining consciousness, keep ascending to the place that we're supposed to be, because we are rising the level of consciousness on this planet. It's happening.
I'm 46 and I've never seen the world this horrible before. It's so funny to me that people are so unconcerned with the world around us. Like, we just wake up, we go to work, we eat, we drink. And you see that the world is increasingly getting worse, and you don't think that something is coming? How can you be so blind? That's just my interpretation of it. But I look at this world around me, getting back to, that's what was happening in the days of Noah. People were doing their normal thing, and then the flood came.
I feel weird. It feels weird to be trying to live my life day to day while everything is falling apart around us. It feels weird to be going to work and be concerned about bills. It feels weird to be trying to make music. It feels weird to have fun with my friends and indulge in my hobbies. It feels weird to be concerned about the ending of Stranger Things. It feels like everything is arbitrary and everything is a distraction. Even my own happiness is a distraction. Like, why the fuck should I be waking up and going to work? Why should I be trying to play Dungeons and Dragons with my friends? Why the fuck should I be concerned about the day that I celebrate my fucking birthday? Why does anything fucking matter?
I'm telling you, something is off right now. Our timeline has shifted. Something has occurred. Something has changed within our reality. I don't know what it is. And a lot of people are probably going to call me crazy. A lot of people probably aren't going to relate to this one. But it's something that was on my mind. It's something I wanted to talk about. Something that I personally see a lot and I struggle with. I don't know if it's that like kind of old sense of nostalgia or what it is, but everything seems different now.
Most people have no idea what's supposedly happening to Earth right now. The Earth is separating. We're going to be going into a completely different dimension. And by raising the frequency and the vibrations of the Earth, it's going to shift into this new dimension. And this is the greatest show on Earth because they said all the beings, all the universes are watching because this has never happened in any universe, anywhere, that an entire planet shift into a new dimension. And when this happens, it's like two Earths, as though they split. The old Earth is left behind with all the negativity and all the chaos, and the new Earth is separated and will be totally new. It'll be beautiful. And for all the individuals who've raised the vibrations and frequencies of their bodies, they're going to shift into the new Earth, and that's you. You're on it. And so everyone's in the comments has been saying, yeah, what about this? What about that? That's all the old Earth dismantling itself. And when you shift in this new dimension, you're not going to experience that anymore. And so just focus on you. Focus on the amazing things you'll be grateful for. Focus on all the amazing love that you have in your life right now, and you will shift.
I just saw... I'm at work right now, and I don't know if this video can help anybody else out there, but I don't know, like, maybe I am, but am I the only one that just been feeling weird, off? It could be like whatever retrograde. I don't even know if we're in a retrograde, but the energy that's in the air or just what's going on period around the world is I'm just being
another way for them to keep us controlled, right? Like, I remember having these thoughts and like pushing them down because I wasn't comfortable sharing them because it went against everything that was normal in fucking society. But they came from somewhere, right? Like, why am I having these thoughts? Why am I feeling this way? This shit is not natural. We're not living in a natural way. And balance is about to be restored because everybody that sees through the veil and all the shit that's happening is waking up. We're waking up and starting to question shit. Like, we're literally like a big ass human experiment. They keep doing shit knowing the impact it will have on our subconscious mind and our behaviors and our belief system. They know how this shit works. Why didn't they teach us this shit in school? Because they don't want us to know. They want to control us. And we're out here thinking we're free and we're making choices. No, is it really a choice if they give you the things to choose from? Are you really free? Like, that shit blows my mind. I have no interest, and I look at people like, get the fuck out of my face. Like, I literally don't have the energy to do anything else. My brain and all the stuff I was doing before, that shit is, it's just, it doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. After my breakdown, or before my breakdown, when things started crumbling around me and things were falling apart, I was like, what the fuck is going on? The biggest catalyst for me was when I got sick from working from home, I ended up having pulmonary embolism. I was hospitalized for like 3 days. And shortly after, my job started phasing people back into the office, just during the pandemic. My doctors suggesting that I do not go back into the office out of fear of getting exposed to it, because I'm still recovering from my lung condition. When my job pushed back and basically said, we don't care that you were just hospitalized, you still got to come into the office. Mind you, I was working from home for over 2 years, doing my job efficiently. My direct supervisor approved the fact that I can still continue work from home. But they wanted to push back and basically said they didn't give a fuck if I or not. Because if my doctors are saying that I have a lung condition that can possibly cause complications and if I get exposed to COVID, why would you demand that I come back into the office? And this is the shit I'm talking about. Like the things that they think they have control over, they think that they should be able to make decisions like that for your life. Like, you just proved to me that you don't give a fuck about me. And that shit hit hard, yo. I was like, what? And then the fight began after that. Like, after that, everything's changed for me. Everything changed for me. I was like, I can't. What the fuck? I'm not doing it. I started saying no. I was like, I don't care. I went up to HR. I filed a federal lawsuit. Like, all the things, exhausted all my resources trying to fight my case. And even was during this time, the process, because at the end of the day, this is my life. And if I am not here, you're all gonna move the fuck on. So I have to prioritize myself. And I don't even know what that fucking looks like because I've never had to do that before. Well, not had to, but I should have. But I've never done it before, right? I've always been dependent on external things for everything. And everything came to light. Everything started unraveling. And I was forced to face myself. So I'm grateful for all the things that I went through. Don't get me wrong. But it exposed so much that I can't function in society anymore. I can't function under these rules, these systems, none of it. I can't. So I'm now trying to figure out how my body works, understand who I am, and connect with whatever the fuck that I'm supposed to have been connected to. And I look around and there's nothing in this society that supports this. I don't want no parts of it. I'm over it.
Nothing's the same no more. People are mentally drained. That's why you see a lot of people losing interest in everything, because everything is starting to come with a fee. The food is not the same no more. All these recalls, and then they tell you what you can and can't eat. But you don't know what to trust, because it seems like every time you seem to trust something, it always turns out to be a lie. And people are starting to notice this everywhere. Something's off. The music is off. The music ain't the same no more. And then when you go to a concert, nobody's smiling, having a good time. And then when you tell a joke, it's not funny no more. The same jokes you used to laugh at, you don't laugh at it no more. Because times have changed. People are upset. People are mentally drained. People are burnt out. And this shift that happened, it's not because you're getting older. It's deeper than that. It's much deeper. Because once you start to realize what's going on and what's happening, you can't unsee it. And you've been seeing this for a long time. And you start to look at situations different. But in reality, you're starting to learn what situations actually are. You're starting to take the situation for what it is. Because something has changed. People are disconnected. Some people say it's social media. People don't go out. People don't say hello. You don't have no relationship with your friends and family members no more. When did it come to this? And then each and every day, the economy is falling apart. In the next couple of years, the country is definitely going to change for the worse. And you see it. But a lot of people still don't see it. And that's the sad part. AI is just taking everybody's job. Majority of the people. People losing hope. People living in tents. People living in parking lots. everything is happening so drastically. So much to the point that you can't even remember what you did recently because your mind is on so much. Because you're constantly working day in and day out, not even getting a proper rest. The movies ain't the same no more. All the movies that you used to enjoy, it's different. Everything is different. And it's terrifying. And people want to see change. But it's like the change will never happen. And I know it's sad. That's my take on this situation. Let me know how y'all feel about this one. Share it in the comments. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.